All praises to Yahawah, Yahawah Shai, Ba'asham Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson on how the prayers that we put up to the Lord work, man. All right, and not long ago, maybe within like the last month or so, I remember seeing a video by Apostle Gabar, right, and he was saying in that video that we should put up curses against Babylon the Great, right? That's what he was saying in the video, that we should put up curses. We should start putting up curses against Babylon the Great. And based on what we've seen happen recently within the land of America, which is Babylon the Great, right? You would have to come to the assumption that the prayers that brothers would have did for listening to that thing that was told by the apostles to do worked, man. Because look at what's happening over there right now. They've had a major event take place over there that's going to shake up the whole country, right? That is going to divide that whole place, man, right? And it shows that the prayers that brothers do work, right? The prayers work, man. This is Exodus chapter 3 and verse 7. And Yahawah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. And we know in the scriptures that it says there's no new thing under the sun, man. So the prayers that brothers have been doing have obviously been heard by the Lord, man, because within the time frame that I believe it was Apostle Gabar, and maybe it was all the apostles. I don't know the ins and outs of how that decision came, but it came from the Lord anyway, right? But since that video, and since that has been said to pray against Babylon the Great, that also happened over there, right? So more than likely, you would have to assume that people listened to what was said and have been praying against Babylon the Great, man. Personally, not just doing the Our Father prayer, but they've been doing a personal prayer as well against Babylon the Great, man. Just like in the times of old, when the Israelites was in the land of Egypt, right? They prayed against that place, man. And Yahawah heard by reason of their taskmasters, for he knew their sorrows, right? Verse 8, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of the land out of that land onto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites. Now that land is ours now, right? And things have already taken place where we've already been in the land, but then we were removed because we was out of order. But now we're waiting to return to the land for our final time, and say where we're never going to be spewed up out of the land again for disobedience, because we're going to be under the new covenant, man. But I just wanted to do this short video about how ever since the apostles mentioned that we should pray against Babylon the Great, look at what's happened over there, man. Look at what's happened. And I'm going to end the video there. Shalom.